Alright, good morning guys, this is FF Minato here. I'll be doing a video of the dailies that I do, as well as giving lots of information for anybody who may be having difficulties playing the game or understanding some of the things that you need to be doing. So I'm going to start off with viewing ninja info. Every day I receive my ninja dailies. So what you want to do is try and stay at the rank Ambu Devil, because that will cost 0 prestige per day. Once you hit 4,990,000 ninja prestige, then you'll want to upgrade, because you can upgrade all the way to 6 paths for free. And you won't miss, it won't take as long because you will have all of your prestige and you won't be losing it every day. When you do hit 6 pass rank, even though it says it costs 30,000 prestige daily, you will not lose 6 paths title. So make sure you stay at Devil if you can, or as low as you can. Grabbing my VIP 10 daily rewards. Obviously, if you're not 10, you won't be grabbing that every day. Kaguya power. Now, Kaguya power, a lot of people ask, well, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? This and that. Thing is that it's 9,000 gold to get level 3 instantly right off the bat, which is really nice because you get permanent cooldown free fortification, meaning you can upgrade all of your equipment as fast as you want, as much as you want. You get partial cooldowns free for the arena challenges. You get Raging Junkin. And you get stage bonus EXP, as well as 50 coupons every single day, 2 advanced potency pills, 3 quest refreshing cards, and 2 level 10 silver cards. It's about 9,000 gold, as I was saying, and it is very, very useful. Next thing we're going to go over is slaves. Do make sure every single day you interact all 6 times, because it gives you lots of EXP. And do make sure to keep getting slaves every single day, because I get about 4 million or so every single day from the slaves, and that's a lot of EXP to miss out daily if you're trying to level fast. Top Kages, make sure that you claim your 10 free souls every single day. In my opinion, the advanced practice, or practicing more than the free, is not worth it, because you're spending 10 gold or coupons to get just 2 more Kage souls, and there's a chance that there's a crit, but it's still not anything that you want to jump into. Now for ninja stars, the best way is to try and activate your beginning stars first, and then you can start working on it on a second character. And make sure that you save up these colorful souls to be getting maxed out points on this stuff. Now, here's another tip. So, for the 6 star on these things, you would get 2,000 physical attack, strategy attack, 1,000 physical defense, strategy defense, 12,000 HP, and 1,000 speed for activating the last star, which costs 900. So, let's say you're at Kage Star 6 on your first one, but on this one you're only at like 4. So, it costs 320 stars, and you'll get 900 to the first stats, 450 to the second ones, 5,400 HP, and 450 speed. And let's say on this one you're at the third one, or we'll just say the fourth one. So you get 960, 480, 5,760, 480 and stuff. So that's going to cost you 400 there and 320 there. That's only 720. This is 900. You're going to get very close to the same amount of stats for 220 souls less. So, excuse me. So, do make sure that you get these other ones first if it's cost effective. So, make sure you look at the costs, how much each of these other stars are going to cost you, how much stats they're going to give you for the same amount of ninja souls, because it could be more effective to do that than maxing one star. Next thing that we're going to look at is Elite Match. Pretty simple. Do it every single day. Toast regular every single day. This is where you get your challenge tokens to get top stones. If you need golden ninja souls or purple ninja souls or silver or EXP scrolls, I prefer to only get top stones. And if you're a VIP 0 player, you should definitely be going for these 3 ninjas right here, because Mizukage should be your first for sure. He has natural 7% avoid injury rate, increased dexterity, which means speed, and a low chance of punch rate. He hits the enemy vanguard for 215%, restores his fury 100 points every time. The big thing from him is that he's going to prevent your supports and assaulters from being stunned for 2 rounds, and dispel all negative effects from allies. So he's going to be one of your top picks for characters you want on your team. Third Raikage is going to be a super strong vanguard here, with 15% speed, 10% avoid injury rate, and high agility. It's going to increase it by a small amount. He'll hit their supports for 450%, give aid rate to your casters by 65%. Now, he stuns himself for 1 round, but as I was saying, with second Mizukage, he will get rid of that stun for you. So, third Raikage, other than using Sasuke or Jinpachi, will be your best vanguard. And then the second Tsuchikage, very good as well to have on your team. 200% chance to attack enemy assaulter and support. Keeps your support HP for 3 rounds, recovering with 70% recovery rate, and reduces the damage of enemy assaulter and support by 20%. In my opinion, he is better than Haku Curse Seal Sasuke from the top tourney, because at some point people will have enough dodge to dodge all of your skill, or will have enough hit to hit you even with your high dodge. So he's pretty useful. But if you don't want to save up for that stuff, potency pills are your number 1 thing to go to. Now we're going to go to Mount Miyaboku. Make sure that you try and clear these as fast as possible, because these first 2 ones are going to be where you get, the first 3 ones are where you're going to get your Senjutsu for Vanguard, Assaulter, and Supports. Make sure you use Silver Trading every single day. And whichever one you want to invest in, make sure that you go all out in and make that one super strong. Because this is going to help you the most in advancing PvE or PvP. Whenever we go to Lost Tower, just make sure that you do it every single day. If you're VIP 0, you're going to have to challenge it. Sorry about that. If you're VIP 0, you're going to have to use regular challenge every day and climb and climb. If you are VIP 0, don't use skip things for it. Just wait through the battle, go do something, and come back. And speaking of this right here, if you are VIP 0, try and save all of your coupons because you're going to want to get these stones first. Now, a lot of these cost a lot of coupons. The first stone you're going to want is the Lotus Stone. And when you get that, you're going to enchant all of your ninjas with level 75 to 84 gear, whatever you've got. So the level 75 special ninja gear, or whether it be the level 80 set S-Forged, get that on all your characters fully enchanted. That'll get you your biggest bang for your buck, and then you can save up and not have to get another stone till either 95 to 104 or 105 to 114. At that point, it is your choice which one would benefit you more depending on what level you are at. So do make sure that you save your coupons up. That's very useful. Daily benefits. I personally don't believe the Gold Retrieve All is worth it. But I will say, do your Suppressed Beasts every day if you can. Do Rebeller's Attack every day if you can. Those two are going to be the most important and beneficial to character upgrading as anything in this game because they give you high amounts of silver, high amounts of EXP, S ability, and Rebeller's Attacks even gives you Jades. Now, whenever you're focusing on Jades, don't worry so much about getting them from the mall, because in the end, if you're able to do Rebeller's Attack every day, you can get full level 12 Jade sets on all of your characters eventually without having to spend a single coupon or gold on Jades. That being said, on not the quick sale event, but the other event where you join in at the beginning of the day and then you pick it up at the end of the day, every single time that event comes along, you can get one level 4 Fury Jade for 1 gold. Now, either whether it be gold or coupons, I don't remember which one you have to use, but you do start out with 90 gold in the beginning from all the stuff. And with that 90 gold, you can get enough to get a full Fury set if you wait for that event to come around every single time and spend that 1 gold. And like I said, if it's coupons, great. You don't even have to worry about that. But if it's gold, just save your gold. 90 of those will get you a full Fury set for sure. Easy. Ramen shop. Send all every day. You get a nice amount of silver. Use all 3 of yours. Sending to yourself. And do your free attempts every day. Now, Strongest Guild, do make sure that you're registered for that every single Monday. You can register anytime before 5:30 on Wednesdays. For the second one, you must register before midnight of Thursday. And then you'll automatically be entered into the third one. These are nice because they give you some potencies, channeling scrolls, jade boxes. Even if you're not the best guild, you can still get participation awards, which are really useful. Now we will go to Ninja Crusades. You'll want to do these every single day. I'm not going to do them right now because that's going to take a while. But if you're VIP 0, if you're having a hard time with level 60 stuff and 80 stuff, my suggestion to you is do level 40. Do normal. And don't upgrade them regularly. Wait till you have enough to S-Forge. S-Forge a full set. Then max it all to 100. Go to hard. S-Forge a full set. Max it all to 100. Then go to 60. Do the same thing. Do normal. Do it over and over and over again until you can S-Forge. Get them all to level 100. Get these all to level 100 on hard mode. Then you'll have 2 sets of level 100 S-Forge, which is really, really strong. Then on 80, do the same thing and keep going up until it's hard to beat normal or hard. And if you get to a point where that is, then you get 2 full sets from there up to 100. And you'll be able to swap those out with your better ninjas each time you get a new set to give to one. Very, very good way to get strong really fast is waiting and doing that. Forbidden Jutsu Lab, gather those every day. Basic research is very important. It costs a lot of silver, yes, but do it 5 times a day daily. It costs less silver the lower level your stuff is. The lower level your Forbidden Jutsu Lab is. So if you just want to save your Jades, like I get 160 of those each day, 145 and 30 of those. If you wanted to save them, you can just save them and not level it up at all and just use silver until you're ready to use all of your Jades, and then you can level it up super fast. We're going to go to 6 Paths Arcanum. I'm going to claim all. I probably can't beat the level 21 one yet. Unless I get super duper lucky and just avoid injury. Right now I need more power so that my 6 Paths or 3-eyed Madara can live. So I don't think I'm going to be beating that, but once again, oh, wow, I got lucky. Sorry about that. Sorry for skipping it. I did not think that I would get so lucky for my guy to avoid it. Boom. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to beat this one. But yeah, trying to get to 30 as fast as possible is great, but as I was saying before, if you're VIP 0, that's not really going to happen. You can practice your Jinchuriki pills in bulk every single day. You should never really need to use force promotion, so you shouldn't even worry about that. We will go to Samsara Land. Make sure that you auto-challenge it every single day. Now, here's the thing on Samsara Land. Obviously, if you're VIP 0, you're not going to be auto-challenging this and that. You're going to challenge it all the way through. But try and clear the first one as fast as possible, because once you clear it, then it's pretty simple. You'll know exactly what Jades and stuff you need on your character each time. If you don't have auto challenge, and you'll get to spin your Wheel of Fate. So Wheel of Fate is pretty important. It gives nice stats: force, agility, chakra power, physical defense, strategy defense, hit rate, and dodge rate. But it's not the most important thing in the world. The most important thing is getting the Samsara Stones. So if you can clear normal, then keep challenging that. Then one day, whenever you think, oh, I'm going to challenge Scary, if you can get up to 7 stages, you're going to get more Samsara Stones than at normal, and you should do that as often as possible as well, if you don't care about the Wheel of Fate spins. Now the next thing is occult techniques. Train them every day. For me, I just click and go because I'm not gonna spend too much time trying to get perfect ones. It does cost about 100,000 silver each time you click it. Fine Training will put all of your circles at level 10. That costs 100 gold or coupons. Epic Training costs 500 gold or coupons, and it will put all of yours at level 10 of Universe Spirits. So that's pretty cool. Go to practice. Personally, I find OT Earth to be the best out of all these skills because it gives you high avoid injury rate. Well, not really high, but once you get it to level 10, it should give 5%, which last 2 rounds, which is 5% is a pretty big deal. Even if you think it's not. It's a lot more than defense. So I'm going to go over these anyways. OT Fire is going to increase your self attack by 8%. So if you have a ninja, or if you're using Whirlpool, which increases your attack by 20% or 25, I don't remember, then it's suggested you don't use OT Fire, because any ninja or skill that's going to increase your main's attack will be overwritten by whichever one comes next. Wind increases your speed, so that's nice if you need a little extra speed to outspeed someone. OT Water reduces their defense. And so once you get Flame Wreck Sasha, or whatever ninja you are, where you can hit all the ninjas, OT Water is going to be pretty useful for you. If you don't have a ninja that drops their defense, definitely try and max this one. It gets 1% per level. And I think these go up to 12, so it'd be 12%, but I'm not sure exactly how high they go. You can correct me if I'm wrong. OT Mental would be the next one you would choose over defense if you couldn't get good enough defense and you wanted to drop their avoid injury rate. This one gets 1% as well, and will reduce their avoid injury by 4% at level 4, so on and so forth. OT Shadow. Now this is very useful for PvP if you're looking to drop your enemy's Fury. That way they don't have a chance to cast their skills as often. It drops it by 2 Fury each ninja attack. Now remember, these do coincide with your accessories. Your accessories sometimes have on them, if you have these 2 sets, you can increase your Fury reduction by 33%. So if you had 10 and you had 33% increased Fury reduction, you could be reducing 13 Fury, and that's quite a bit. And if you crit, I believe it also reduces 2 times as much, or somewhere close to that, so it could be 24 Fury you reduce, or something like that. So OT Thunder increases your self-damage rate. So if you don't have a ninja that increases damage rate, then definitely go for OT Thunder. That's going to be very useful for you. And then there's OT Wood, which increases your self-defense. Now we'll go to Top Tournament. We go to our badge shop. So, items. You really shouldn't be buying any of these items. None of them are useful. Socket Jade's the only one that I could see you getting, but still for 3,000, unless you absolutely need the Socket Jade, I wouldn't go for it. S Ninja Sai will be used for a bond. Haku Curse Seal Sasuke, like I said. A lot of people like him because he increases dodge rate by 180%, restores his fury, hits the enemy assaulter in support. I personally don't like him because, yes, the dodge is nice at early PvP, but later people are going to have such high hit rate it won't even matter. So still go with the second Tsuchikage from Top Tourney and just save your badges. Sai, if you want to complete the bond and get 20% increase, but I would save that for even later down the road anyways. So just save all of your badges, because eventually they're going to add the equips in the badge shop, and that'll be S weapons and cool, super high damaging equipment and stuff that you'll want. So definitely save for that. Trials, definitely do these every single day. If you don't have auto battle, that's fine, just battle through it every single day, because this does give you a nice amount of EXP and silver, even though you think that it doesn't. And not to mention, these materials can be used as potency. So once you pass the level of using those equipments, do these. Oh, man, I'm really tired this morning. Do these every single day, because the EXP silver, and not to mention the potency you get from all this equipment, is just worth it, 100%. I don't use any third-party systems, nor do I advocate using them, but if for some reason you feel that it's too hard to do these battles and do them every single day and too much work, there are things like Ghost Mouse Auto Clicker and other things that are out there on the internet. You can Google search them. You can figure out, do the research for yourself. But essentially, you can go into battle, and you can set up things where you make your mouse click to the far side of the screen multiple times, and then it'll click victory whenever, and then you can have it click victory whenever you finish it, and then your character will continue running forward and continue doing that on its own, so you can walk away and do that. And you can do the same thing with Jonkin. You can have it click the Jonkin you want to do, click your rock or paper or scissors each time, and have that auto do it for you if you are VIP 0 and you need something to help you out there. Now, Jinchuriki Awakening. This is new, and a lot of people are having questions. This says remaining attempt 00000, except for here. It says 1448. That means that I can click Free Explore and explore for free today. And my suggestion to you is never use silver, never use coupons, never use coupons or gold to do this. And just free explore every day, because, I mean, you can. Now, the skills, I mean, 20 billion silver. Come on, you're not going to get that for a while. 40 billion silver, 80 billion silver. They are really nice skills. Do go for them. Do go for saving up all these pieces and stuff. But don't worry about it so much right now, because 20 billion silver is still a lot. And to get 12 pieces of 3 different things, that's 12, 24, 36. And then you get 1 explore every 24 hours. So in 36 days, you could possibly get it if you got perfectly the 1 piece you needed every single time, every single day for 36 days. So it could take a month just to get that. But like I said, that's if you're lucky even. So, because you'd have to get this one every single day at the top shards. Now you can always disassemble all the ones that you don't want. I disassemble all of them because I don't care about anything except for the gold one. And even then, top warpath, let's see. 21% attack. Yes, I want attack percent for my dot ninjas. Attack percent will be very useful for me. So now we're going to go, and I'm going to explain a little bit more about this game. So, Tail Beast. This is your bread and butter, best thing that you can throw your silver at. Never use coupons or gold to level these up. At level, I think 75 or 95, you can start refining it, and that's just a small boost in stats. But so you're gonna want to level up your tail beast all the time, because look at this. I mean, 21,000 stats to all, and then 50,000 stats to power. That's a huge boost, no matter what. So always be using your silver to try and level this up, and especially whenever you first start a server, because if you start a server off in the beginning, you're going to get bonus fruits that give you lots of stats to your tailed beasts. So try and get as high of a tailed beast as you can before that event ends, because that's a pretty useful event. Make sure you do your arena challenges every single day. That's going to get you the prestige that you need. When you go to chakra practice, always do it your 3 times every day. I personally just do 50 every day because I do want to eventually get those to 90 to 100. Because it does give very good amount of stats. You may think it doesn't, but physical attack at 100 is probably only going to give like 4,000 and stuff. So all this stuff isn't that great, but then you see this right here. Avoid injury rate. 20% is what you can get max. Now, that's a lot. 20% avoid injury rate's a huge bonus. And then with the speed, you get about, I think, 1,500 speed, so that's pretty nice for all of your ninjas. But this is what you want right here: 20% avoid injury rate. I'm at 13, which is great. It helps exponentially. Once again, interact every time with your slaves 6 times a day. You don't really need to use press training at all, so don't worry about that. Spiritual beasts. Every 12 hours, go ahead and raise your beasts. Save up your scrolls, try and get, out a Toadkin, stuff like that. Practice summoning is also a really good way to get your stats increased really fast, because it does give you, 43,000 more HP, 8,000 more attack, 11,000 more speed, stuff like that. So you can always do that as well if you have anywhere extra to spend your silver, because that gives to all your stats all the time. And Tailed Beast is only for PvP and Konoha Conquest, Suppressed Beast, Rebeller's Attack, Konoha Defense, stuff like that, and Arena. Let's move on to Realms. All this other stuff before Greenspring Realm is pretty irrelevant. I mean, do these every day, get all your stuff, but once you hit here, make sure you do all of this every single day. As high as you can get, as many as you can get every single time. Because rank 5 and higher, you're going to be able to disassemble them and make S weapon talismans. So when you have your S weapons, you want to select all and turn them all into talismans, because you don't really need the S weapon quality 5s, and you don't need to be leveling them up, because it does cost gold to upgrade them, and that's just a waste of your gold. So yes, it's going to take a long time. Yes, you're going to be weak for a long time, but once you get here, you can get quality 6 weapons. So boom, you just save yourself gold. On the RI level 1, you can get quality 7 weapons. So I believe that's the highest you can get from Realm so far. So when you start getting quality S level 7 weapons, yes, that's where you should be using all of your talismans and just disassembling all of these other ones, these level 5s, these level 6s, and only level up the 7s. Because that's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck and time versus money and all that other stuff. So if you're a free player, yeah, it's going to suck. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be the most effective for your character development and allow you to level up and get farther in PvE if you save your S weapon talismans. If you use them for this quality 5, that's fine, but like I said, you're eventually going to need to upgrade to 6 and 7, and that costs gold. If you don't have gold and your VIP 0, that's not going to happen. So get the 7s and disassemble everything else. There's a few more things that I want to talk about before we go. So S ability, just try and level it up as much as you can as you go. Like I said, you get more from beasts and rebellers, so do that every day. Check in. Make sure that you check in every single day, even if you can only log on for a second. Check in and do that. That's good for you. Treasure maps, never use coupons to do. Just refresh a few times. Try and get as high as you can. Now, some people will tell you, oh, proofs, just exchange them as you go up, and it's great. 5 for 1 is not great. You will eventually need a lot of the ninjas in the S Club to get bonds. So just get these epic recruit proofs through treasure map, daily tasks, and check-in. Because you can get them right here. You can get 5 a day for free just by logging in. And daily tasks you get 12 just for getting that 150 points. But if you don't want to get the 150 points because you don't want to spend coupons and this and that, you do need 1 blue, 1 green, and then the rest all have to be purple to get 150 points. Everyday quick sale comes on the 3rd midnight. The reincarnation pack comes, so 3rd midnight, get on, do that, get it if you have 700 coupons to spare. Black market, mainly just for spenders and whatnot. So same with gold change, ancient treasure. Click this every single day for check-in. I got the orange weapon box, so that was awesome. But it only gave me a level 75 gear, which for me isn't that great, but for other people, that could still be a really great thing to get. Alchemy House, ignore this. This is the most useless thing every single day, other than these right here. Except these, you get 50 coupons for doing it, killing 5 stages, challenging 5 people in arena, attacking a trial 1 time. Don't worry about spending 1,000 gold or topping up 1 time, unless you want to spend money, and then in that case, go for it. Don't worry about getting the title. Not that important. The stuff that you get from the pack is not really worth it for the amount of gold you'd be spending. Last things I really wanted to go through was, if you're non-VIP, your best skill for a while is going to be aid, because it increases that aid rate, which drops the damage your main takes but to 10%. So he's actually going to be tankier than your Vanguard a lot of the time, and keep you alive for a while. Oh yeah, for Beasts and Rebellers, the best is always going to be Wolves. Let me see what else there is here. Another way to stay strong is keep your guild chests, your common material chests, and your epic material chests for high levels. For a level that you really want to do your set for. Like, if you're a VIP 0 and you're just going to get that first Lotus Stone, go ahead and use all of your common material chests. Use all of your epic material chests and guild chests, and use those to get level 80 S Forge on all of your characters. Maybe one character you won't need it because you'll have level 75 S weapons or something. But other than that, yeah, go ahead and use them. Go ahead and get those. And then save the rest all the way up till level 100 or 110, whatever next set you want to go for with your stones. And remember, like I said, save those coupons. Save those coupons. Very useful. Fortifying. You really shouldn't need to go over 100 on anything, because after that it just costs tons of silver. I think my game froze, so hold on 1 second. Refresh. Alright. There we go. So, fortifying, anything past 100 just costs way too much. Like 1,682,000 silver. No thanks. For a small boost in attack, like 40 points. So, keep them around 100 or 80 or whatever. And that should be good till obviously like reincarnation or something, and then you can do an extra 20 levels or whatever, but 100 is pretty good to keep it at. Male, if you plan on getting a new ninja, then and putting it in your party, save your male. Because look, here's EXP, 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 out the wazoo. So you can save it for up to 15 days. So you can save 15 days worth of EXP. Then just put the ninja that you want the EXP into your party through formation. And then use all the mail. And that will get you everything that you need. All the EXP without having to use EXP scrolls on your ninjas. So, donating. Here's the real big thing. Donate maximum every single day. See this right here? I click this donate button. Then I go to silver. And then I put as much as I can in there and I click donate. This will let you upgrade your guild camp and get your stats. Good stats for all of your ninjas. Very nice. It also helps your guild leader, if it's not you, to upgrade their guild. Now people are like, oh, why upgrade your guild? Well, let's see. Every time you upgrade your guild level, this goes up, EXP and money, by 0.5%. So at 27, I'm getting 13% bonus stage EXP, 13% bonus silver from each time I fight in a stage. So that's a pretty big deal. Now, Vault, this is where your leader will hand out chests and stuff. Usually, the leader will only pass out, like in my guild, I only pass out chests to people who donate and contribute silver. Now, I have, 4 people who are actually active, and then the rest haven't really got on in a while. So, the top 2 right here, other than me, donate almost every day, good amount. This one and this one, they've been in for a long time and they rarely donate at all. So do make sure that you donate every single day because that's how you're going to get your chests. Treasure tree, pick from your treasure tree every single day, very important. Inject and water all. Once it reaches 20, I think you get like potency pills or something like that. So it is very important to do. You can get silver, EXP, material chests, potency pills, stuff like that, and coupons. And Mystic Fruit comes, I think, every 6 hours. So check that, try and get that every time. That can give you level 5 Jade boxes, EXP, silver, coupons, stuff like that. So that's also very useful. Potency. Here's the number 1 thing right here. Get your main to level 100 on potency. That's going to give you the quickest way to reincarnate. And then after that, save all your potency pills. See all these? These are saved. Because once I reincarnate, you want to try and hit second reincarnation as fast as possible. Now that's going to cost a crap ton of potency pills. So make sure you save them up. Hit R2 the fastest because that's going to give you the most silver daily, it's going to give you the most EXP daily, and you're just going to get so much more from being reincarnation level 2 as well as getting the skill Timely Shower, which heals all of your ninjas from your main. So do this. Don't waste it on these other ninjas. These guys are 16, 17 just because I was throwing some of my accessories at them. That way I didn't fill up my bag. Other than that, the only thing that I can tell you, anything else as far as tips go, is Tavern. If you're VIP 0. You can't get purple souls till you're 70. But, here's the trick. You can get blue souls. Go to Ninja Soul Exchange, I think at level 50 it happens. And you can exchange 50 to 10 purple souls. My advice for you, for the best level 50 ninjas all the way up till I think like 90. What you're going to want for Beast and Rebeller attack to get the most damage. Shikamaru, he naturally has 50% more damage and Rock Lee. He gives all of your assaulters 10% damage rate and recovers 50 fury. So 10% to all your ninjas for assaulters on top of his high damage. Which, if you wanted to, you can also... I think that they have this tooltip wrong. It says damage growing rate 90, but I think it's supposed to be 190 maybe. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 190. But if not, you can always choose Asuma because he gives 190% with 35% crit as well. So, but Rock Lee and Shikamaru will be your assaulter bread and butter. You're gonna want Haku for sure because she gives your assaulters fury and restores her fury by 100. You could also go for Kimimaru if you don't like Shikamaru or Asuma. So Rock Lee is a must. You must pick him. The other two can be interchanged. You can have Asuma, Shikamaru, or Kimimaru. That's your choice. Pick whichever one you want. But get those two assaulters. Pick Haku as a support. And then at 70, get Sage Kabuto as support. Because he gives all of your ninjas 25 fury and heals his by 100. You will always use Sage Kabuto. And once again, instead of having to wait for level 90 or 100 or whatever to get gold souls, once you hit 70, start stacking purple souls. And then you can ninja soul exchange purple to gold. And when you do that, then yeah, you can get Sage Kabuto, who you need. The next upgrade for VIP Zeros that I would suggest would be Killer Bee. 275% growth rate, and lowers their fury by 50. He's a pretty big upgrade. If you didn't want to get him, you could wait for Sarutobi Hiruzen. Now, a lot of people like him over Killer Bee because he does more damage. In my opinion, I like Killer Bee more because he'll get you farther in PvE progress because he decreases that fury by 50. At 90, you will want Conan. For sure. If you're VIP 0, there's no way you're going to want anybody else but Conan on your team to help you with PvE progress because she will give you that heal every single turn. And you don't really need to put S attack on her because after that first hit, she only heals. Only heals. If you want a dot ninja, Tobi's going to be really the only one until Mangetsu. I wouldn't suggest getting Tobi, but if you really, really want him, you can get him. But other than that, wait till Mangetsu, and you don't really need any of these other guys. They're just a waste of your silver, in my opinion. Definitely go for, if you're VIP 0, the ninjas you want from here for VIP 0, Minato. Upgrade him, and sending Naruto, upgrade him. Those are going to be your best for Beast and Rebeller's attack forever if you're VIP 0. You will never replace them, ever. So, get those. Get Sasuke as a Vanguard if you want a good Vanguard other than the one from Elite Match, or if you want Jinpachi from Tavern, that works as well. So those are just kind of the tips and tricks, rules, how to play a little better, how to be a little smarter, and how to get a little stronger faster. So follow those tips, save your coupons. If you're buying gold and stuff, save them, get them at Gold Change, get growth plans, just keep stacking your golds. Other than that, I'm FF Minato, and we are out. Thank you.